Are you considering buying and selling a home at the same time? This can be a complex and daunting process, but with the right strategy and guidance, it's possible. In this video, I'll be going over 6 things you need to know when selling your home and buying a new one. I have worked with and I am currently working with multiple clients looking to sell their existing home and purchasing a new home at the same time. The question I get asked most is, Kaori, how does this all work? Do we sell and buy simultaneously? What is the process like? Most of my buyers need to sell their existing home in order to purchase a new one. What this means is that my clients need to sell their existing home, close on that home, and get the capital gains from that transaction and apply it to the new home that they want to purchase. Therefore, you need to sell your existing home first before you purchase a new one. Here are 6 things you need to know when selling your existing home and purchasing a new home. Number 1, understand the market. Whether you're selling or buying or doing both, it's very important to understand the current market conditions. Is it a seller's market? Is it a buyer's market? How's inventory like? Currently in Las Vegas, we have 3 months of supply, which equals approximately 5,500 single-family homes. This means that if we don't have any new inventory coming into our market, within 3 months, all 5,500 single-family homes will be sold. Anything under 6 months worth of inventory is considered a seller's market. Anything over 6 month inventory is considered a buyer's market, but we have not experienced buyer's market in a very long time. For my sellers, I run a comparative analysis to understand 2 key items. Number 1, what is the current value of their home and what we should list it at? And number 2, how many days will it take to go under contract in that particular neighborhood? I will present the data and the comps to my sellers, and we will go over the numbers together to see what we want to list the home for. We want to make sure we list the price right so that it sells quickly. Then I'll pull the information on how many days on the market it takes for your listing to be sold, and that's based on that particular neighborhood and the community you're in. That could range anywhere from 0 to 30 days in a very desirable neighborhood, or anywhere from 30 to 60 days, which is the average that we're seeing currently in the Las Vegas marketplace. And for other communities, it could be over 60 days. And based on this data, we could really time when we want to list the home so we understand the timeline of when we need to sell and when we're going to purchase the new home. Number 2, prepare your home for sale. Now it's time for me to get to work. I get really excited when I have these listing appointments and talk strategy with my sellers on how we could get top dollars for their beautiful listing. Once the listing agreement is signed, I will schedule the following appointments. Starting with decluttering and cleaning. Less is more in my marketing materials, so I will advise my sellers to declutter and clean their home. I actually have a document on how to declutter and prepare your home for listing. If you're interested in a copy of that, comment below. Most of my sellers will also hire a professional cleaning service so that they could clean all the surfaces as well as carpets if you have carpets in some of the areas within your home. Next, I schedule an appointment for staging and accessories. Prior to scheduling the videos and the photos that are needed in my marketing assets, I will schedule my stager and my accessory person to come into the house and evaluate. Some homes need more staging than others, and some homes with the existing furniture of my sellers just needs accessories to make it look like a model home. Just as an example, for accessories, I would add dishware to the dining table and the kitchen island. I would also add paintings to empty walls, especially in the hallways. And I would also add some plants to add that green and the color that would pop in my photos. Staging and accessories are extremely important to really enhance the photos in my marketing assets. Did you know that staging can help sell your home much quicker? And you get a lot more attention because the home looks so beautiful like a model home. And on average, staging homes can increase the sales price by 20%. Then we move on to photos and videos. Once the home is marketing ready, I will schedule an appointment for my videographer and my photographer. Our Las Vegas Sotheby's International Realty market assets are simply the best. And let me share with you some examples. At Las Vegas Sotheby's International Realty, we have a dedicated marketing team that will print all these marketing materials in-house. Let's take a look together at this active listing in Summerlin West. It's a beautiful townhome, and as you can see, these are twilight photos that we take inside of the home, and we also do drone photos as well. So not only do we do regular photos during the day, it's very important for me to capture the home at that twilight hour. And in my opinion, that twilight hour is the best time to take photos for a listing. We also do drone photos because let's say in this particular case, we're showcasing the beautiful mountain scenery and some city views from this townhome. It's really important to capture that with the drone footage. This is an example of another marketing brochure I did for my Oculus listing. And if you've been watching some of my videos, you may have remembered that this beautiful home by Blue Heron, custom home, sold last year. Last October, it was one of the top sales for $5.4 million. This is an elevated brochure for Oculus. It has multiple pages, and as you can see, these photos are absolutely stunning. This exterior pool photo is one of my favorites. And then this one, because of its unique architecture, and that is why it was called Oculus, we had two oculi features in the ceiling, and this is one of my favorite photos as well. What do you guys think? In addition to the marketing brochures, I also put together an upgrade list as well as an amenities list. The upgrade list will call out all the upgrades that my seller has made to the home after closing. And as you can see on this one, this particular listing had a total of $120,000 in upgrades, and I will list them so that all the buyers could see what this particular seller has done to the home. I put together an amenity list for my listings because we have so many buyers moving here and relocating from other states. Maybe they're not really familiar with this particular area, so they want to know the closest parks, schools, shopping centers, where's the closest Starbucks, where's the closest freeway access. I have that all in this one sheet to make it really easy for them to understand how close they are to some of these interest locations. And then we have this just listed postcard. I will pull the farm through our title escrow contact to mail out these hard copies just listed postcards, and in some cases I would put an open house information inviting all the neighbors in the community to attend and check out the newest listing in their community. Then I leverage social media platforms, especially YouTube and Instagram, to showcase my listings, whether it's on the Instagram Reel page, Story page, or on the YouTube Shorts, or on the longer video content. Once the listing is live, I will schedule a broker's open as well as multiple open houses, usually back-to-back weekends, so that this listing could get maximum exposure to prospective buyers. Number 3, get your finances in order. The first step in home buying process is to get pre-approved so you understand what your budget is. I don't want my clients wasting their time looking for homes that they cannot afford. I will always ask my buyers if they have any preferred financial institutions or a lender contact that they already know, and if they don't, I'll be more than happy to connect them with one of my local partners that could get them pre-approved. Now, in this situation, when we're selling our existing home and purchasing a new one, the lender needs to know what the capital gains will look like after you've sold your existing home. I run a net sheet for both my seller and for the lender partner so that they can see exactly what that estimated capital gains will look like, and that capital gains will be applied towards the new house. This process will give my clients a clear picture and be very confident on the offers that they'll be submitting. If we haven't met yet, konnichiwa, my name is Kaori Nagao, your global real estate advisor helping you find your new home. Whether it's a resale home or a new construction home anywhere in the world, I'll be more than happy to help you. Remember, I have referral partners in every city, in every market through my Sotheby's network, so feel free to reach out to me for any of your real estate needs. Contact me by scanning the QR code on the screen, or you can find my contact details in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I love it when you engage with me. Let's keep going. Number 4, contingency clause. When making an offer on a new home, a contingency clause is vital. In Las Vegas, we have a contingency upon sale addendum that will be submitted along with the purchase agreement for the new home. This contingency upon sale addendum showcases to the seller that this particular buyer is contingent on selling their existing home in order to purchase their home. This minimizes the risk and protects you from owning two homes at the same time. In the contingency upon sale addendum, the offer is much stronger, as you could imagine, if the existing home is under contract and an escrow is opened and we know the day of closing. Pro tip, beware if your new home is a new construction home, because some builders may not take a contingent offer. I'll explain this further towards the end of this video. Number 5, leverage leaseback. Do you know what a leaseback is? One of the most effective tools used to manage the timing of your move is a leaseback agreement. This is where you as a seller will rent back your sold property from the buyer for a short period of time after closing. This can be incredibly helpful, especially if you need a little more time in finding your new home, or if there's actually a gap in between from the time you sell your home to when you buy your new home. For example, let's let's say that you close on your existing home on the 15th of the month. And let's say that the purchase of the new home is not ready to be moved in until the 30th of the month. You have a 15 days gap. A leaseback will allow you to stay in your old home for those 15 days, minimizing the stress of moving out quickly or finding temporary housing. As your real estate advisor, I want to make this whole process as stress-free and seamless as possible. It would make more sense if you could get that lease back, give you some more extra time so that you can move in from your existing home to your new home directly. I want to avoid at all costs getting you a temporary housing so you don't have to move twice. When negotiating a leaseback, be sure to clearly define the term of the leaseback, including the duration of the leaseback, the amount you have to pay, as well as any other maintenance or utility costs. And last but not least, number 6, strategic timing is key. This is the most challenging part of selling an existing home and purchasing a new one at the same time. Timing is everything. In an ideal scenario, you want to close on your existing home on time and close on your new purchase on time so that you can move in seamlessly. However, do things turn out the way you'd like it to be all the time? Not always. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're selling your existing home and that is expected to close on March 28th. Let's say you're purchasing a new home and that closing date is scheduled for March 30th. Pro tip, always give wiggle time in between those closing dates, at least 1 or 2 days, because delays could happen. And you guys, it happened for my clients. And let me share with you what happened. I had clients that were selling their beautiful home in Summerlin and relocating to Southern Highlands. On the 11th hour, the buyer's agent reached out to me and shared with me that the loan company was not able to execute and close on time. This was in the afternoon of March 28th. They needed an extra day. So all day on March 28th, I was on phone calls and emails with the title company, the buyer's agent, and the loan company. Back and forth trying to figure out if this loan was going to be able to close on time. It was a nail-biting situation. Finally, we were able to close on the same day that we sold the home of the existing home and purchased the new home. And we were able to do it simultaneously. How? Pro tip, when you have a transaction where you're selling and buying at the same time and you're really cutting it close on the timeline, make sure you hire the same title company to handle both transactions. And in this case, we used one of my preferred title company and escrow officer, and she saved the day. So thank you, Ashley. I love you. We love you here at Las Vegas Sotheby's. You saved my day, and my clients were extremely happy with the outcome. And you guys, for me, I want to make sure that I do everything in my powers to avoid any inconveniences or headaches for my clients. What else would you like to know about selling and buying a new home at the same time? Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if there's any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them. And to end this video, I wanted to share with you 3 scenarios of my clients that are currently selling their existing home and purchasing a new home. And to add to that, what if that new home that you're purchasing is a new construction home with possible delays? Scenario 1, relocation from out of state. I have many buyers that are relocating from other states that need to sell their existing home in order to relocate to Las Vegas. If they need to sell their existing home, I will connect them with one of my Sotheby's referral partner that specializes in that particular neighborhood and city and state. We will work together as a team for a seamless relocation. Once my client's home is under contract and we understand the nature of the timeline on closing and whether we're able to get a lease back, we will be able to move quickly and find the replacement home in Las Vegas. Scenario 2, selling in Las Vegas or Henderson, Nevada and purchasing a resale home. I have many local buyers that are moving from one neighborhood to the other based on lifestyle changes. Maybe their children are growing older and they need to move to a certain neighborhood for new schools. Maybe you change jobs and you want to be closer to your workplace. Or maybe you want to move up from your existing neighborhood to a more desirable neighborhood in a certain area. Selling your existing home and purchasing a resale home that is already completed is a much easier process than buying a new construction home. And that leads me into scenario 3, selling in Las Vegas and Henderson and purchasing a new construction home. When it comes to purchasing a new construction home, you could expect delays. Let's say you've sold your existing home and you're ready to move into your new home. However, there's a delay in your new construction home and you cannot move into that home right away. What do? You may need a short-term rental to accommodate accommodate you during this delay. You may also need to store some of your furniture and larger items into a storage space until your new home is ready. Comment below if you'd like me to do a deep dive on this third scenario where you're selling your existing home and purchasing a new construction home and all the ins and outs of what that entails. I'm currently working with 2 clients that are currently selling their existing home and moving to a new construction home in Summerlin. So there you have it. Juggling 2 major transactions is stressful. So it's very important for you to hire an experienced and knowledgeable real estate advisor that could navigate you through all the complexities for you and your family. If you want to stay updated on new construction, market trends, and what's happening in Las Vegas, make sure you check out one of the videos surrounding me. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for finding me. It'll make me really happy if you could smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're made aware of my new weekly content. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to see you on the next one.